3-minute window. Let's go. One thing about the villain area, as I've said before, that the hero and the villain is one and the same. Your feminine and masculine archetype, your dark and light, your yin and yang. Again, we become so accustomed to being in the light, showing how kind we are, showing how peaceful, or not even just peaceful at times we can be, but also realizing like we have almost taken on this narrative of other people are peaceful than us or kinder than us. And again, as I mentioned before, they can show their villain, but when certain people show their villain, then it's a problem. It becomes problematic. This is why so much has been perceived for other people to be such a problem. Or I should say their anger is an issue. So one thing I've learned also is I've gotten to a place with being so secure within myself emotionally that there's a balance. I'm going to honor both dark and light. And I'm not afraid to piss people off. Because when you're stepping into what is called being a villain, then you realize that you have accepted a part of your darkness, to realize that, for one, you don't have to people please. You don't need no one's approval. And therefore, people are upset and will be so bothered and uncomfortable by the fact of how secure you are. That's not your problem. Neither is it something that has to do with, you recognize that that's their own internal conflict. So I've noticed, like, even as the villain takes the spotlight, you realize, like, people assume that you're more meaner, or they're not able to handle you as they once were. The role of the hero, the savior complex that's always stepping in trying to save the day, the foundation begins to disintegrate. As you start to step into more of your power, like a black sheep, a generational curse breaker, a cycle breaker, you will be seen as a role of what they call the villain, because you're no longer succumbing to the tricks and the manipulation of, let's say, a narcissist or someone else who will usually want to use certain tactics to try to keep you in what is familiar to them. As the foundation crumbles, it'll also reveal where you stand with people and where they stand with you, what they prioritize, what is also vital to them when it comes to their core values. That's one thing that you have to observe and pay very close attention to, is observe what the pattern is even after the foundation is and will crumble.